I'm on Dazhalan shopping street, food street. It's actually Dashilar, but everybody calls it Dazhalan. Let's see what it says here. No English translation. The main drag is Tiananmen Emperor Avenue that this is off of. I'm gonna follow a little walking tour that'll loop down this street and take me to the antique street at Liuli. When I was by Tianzifang in Shanghai, they had a Liuli street. I think it translates as glassy or glazed. They had a museum by Tianzifang, the Liuli Glass Museum. So hopefully I'm recording now. I walked back because it cut out on me. Yeah, I'm recording, good. Hopefully it won't cut out again. Maybe I have too many apps open or something. Sounds like they're doing some kind of music at the tea house there. Little bar. The road will fork up ahead, and I think I want to bear right, and I'll come to a marker for the Guanyin temple. The book suggested turning off a couple side alleys and going into shops to see pickles and things like that. I've gone through the Qingming era shopping streets now before, and Hangzhou had Hefang Street. Doesn't particularly interest me to see replica tourist stuff. Sometimes with this kind of stuff, I wonder why I'm bothering to record it at all. I suppose it's interesting for what it is. And the fact that this will probably get redeveloped like the other side of Tiananmen, to the east of Tiananmen. It's been all redeveloped into, it's all empty, but over by the Taiwan Guild Hall, they have more, looks like more upscale shopping intended to put in the likes of more Starbucks and things like that, more chain stores. Whereas here it's still like very much a 1.0 experience. Capitalistic China with communism with Chinese characteristics 1.0. The 1.0 being, you know, small shops and that sort of thing, not yet mass market style. Like this, you know? Just a little hole in the wall type place instead of some huge store, department store. Western brand department store. So now I've hit the fork onto Yangtu Street, is it? Yingtao Street. Let me see, what did they say? My guidebook. Can be ridiculously slow, this iPhone. I don't know what its problem is. Doo-doo-doo. So they're selling noodles, pancakes, corn cakes, sticky tofu. I turned right at the fork with Ying Tao and see a plaque marking the site of the former Guanyin Temple between numbers 6 and 8. So what number are we at here? On-site calligraphy. Did I miss the plaque? Number 6 and 8. Might have walked right by it. Doo-doo-doo, 119. Don't see many numbers. Huh. Let's see, continue on past Raised Head Alley, Tai 2 for around 100 meters and examine the house at 27 Yingtao. While the building has a largely indecipherable Cultural Revolution slogan, although the characters "Long Live the Revolution" can still be seen. Let's see. Service station. Looks like a firehouse. Now, why did it stop recording again? It's been doing this every time. It drops me. Ah, so frustrating. Ridiculously frustrating. What a piece of shit. See, it started recording the new track for all, 49 feet or something. Piece of total junk. And then decides, yeah, you hit the record button. Guess what? I'm going to stop recording. I don't feel like it. I just started this video again and I walked back to Mishi Street so I could get a nice straight line of recording where I've been. It gets a little ridiculous when you're walking backwards just so you can record a line on this because you think, oh, it's kind of a nice thing to see that straight line of where I walked. And maybe like I can use this map again next time I visit. It'll make sense if I have a nice straight line without gaps in it. Or I could even sell the map, put it up for sale and say, hey, here's a map that all the cool areas to see, Oh, wait a minute, I can't do that because it decided it's going to stop recording. So then you have to walk back and it really becomes ridiculous at that point. I don't know what its problem is. If it's my phone or what. Usually works pretty well. Alright, so now we're back. Now we can play the game like Class A retards. AAA retard. Ready? Are we recording? Make a nice track. Well, maybe we'll see the plaque that we might have missed. Sometimes I think it's better to not try to stop recording. I like recording the street names of where I went rather than having a big loop that I did for a whole day and labeling it like day 1 or something stupid. That would probably make it easier for most tourists to just follow a line rather than the street names. That would be the whole point of it, actually. So instead of like trying to follow the guidebook that has names of streets, you could just make a line that they can walk and then drop a pin exactly at the exact GPS coordinates. The only place it wouldn't work is at an actual big city with tall buildings. You can't get an accurate GPS reading on yourself. Like when I tried to use this in Lower Manhattan, it was relatively useless. You could drop a pin in the right place by guesstimating it, but it wouldn't do much good if you were trying to use it and you didn't know where anything was, because you didn't know where you were if you were a tourist and then you're not familiar. Number 4. So we probably are coming up on it soon. I've stopped taking pictures of all this stuff. I don't see the point in having pictures anymore. But then again, with all the copyright issues, you're probably better off with a picture than a video. I think I passed by wherever the temple was. And I think of what it was telling me to get to the antique street. So I think if I want to get to the antique street, I should turn here. The corner. I don't know what little deal we're on here. Is this Tao Tui Street? Tao Tui, Tao Ti, Tua Ti, Tao Tui. It's very similar, if it's not exactly the same, to the animal mask design on the old Western Zhou and Chang bronzes. It's being fairly accurate. I didn't see any little plaque on the wall for the Guanyin Temple. I don't know how interesting it would have been anyway to read, if it had any information or what. But somewhere, we'll take it for their word. Guanyin Temple plaque. The guidebook said that there's a lot of construction going on here and that expect changes to the area to be gentrified. So a lot of this stuff is going to go away. In favor of we're on Yang Mai Zhou Shiji. It's Dashilar. This map is oriented with south at the top. That's retarded. Hugo Guanyin Temple. So that was the temple right here at the head of the street. I wondered about that, if it was the one with the grass on the roof. They should have just said it's where the road forks. That's where the plaque is. Pretty stupid, Lonely Planet. Could just say it's the one right there at the head that looks like a temple. That'd be too easy. The Uhi Gallery. We're gonna go up here to so I did this, and I want to go over here to Liuli Chang Dongji. So now we should be at Liuli Chang Dongji. It's a thing about these shopping streets. Not all that exciting. I'll start a new video here. I'm on Dazhalan shopping street, food street. It's actually Dashilar, but everybody calls it Dazhalan. Let's see what it says here. No. I think it translates as glassy or glazed. They had a museum by Tianzifog, the Liuli Glass Museum. I'm gonna follow a little walking tour that'll loop down this street and take me to the antique street at Liuli. When I was by Tianzifang in Shanghai, they had a Liuli street. So hopefully I'm recording now. I walked back because it cut out on me. Yeah, I'm recording, good. Hopefully it won't cut out again. English translation. The main drag is Tiananmen Emperor Avenue that this is off of.